I thought as a college basketball fan, what a way to open up March Madness. What an incredible game. I'm so proud of our guys, to finish where we did, to host a home game, to really start to elevate this program in the Division I ranks, and to come out there and just lay it on the line and battle and give the fans one incredible, exciting game. I couldn't be happier. I could be happier if we won. But again, I'm just really proud of these guys. I thought we battled all night long. 4-5 game. We both had the exact same records coming in, conference-wise, overall-wise, and just came down to the last possession. And that's probably how it should be.
Questions for the players?
Tyler, I mean, you had a bunch, like a big high, big low, like missed the free throws, come back, hit the big three to tie it up. Kind of explain the, I guess, go through the situation, or just kind of a roller coaster that ended up, being on the big three side.
I mean, every day coach stressed to me, when you miss a shot, just get on to the next play. So if I miss a shot, miss a free throw, I just kind of try and block it out as soon as it happens, and then just move on to the next play and try and make the next shot I take. It's basically it.
It's a weird game, isn't it? I mean, he makes two incredible shots with hands all over him. May have gotten fouled on the last one, and then he misses 3 free throws, but it's crazy. I mean, it's a nuts game, but that's why it's exciting and so enjoyable to watch. You just never know.
I know you got, I think it might have been the last play before you guys fouled the big guy that I didn't take so much free throws either. It looked like, I mean, you got to the hole, shot the ball. Were you just kind of so open that you kind of rushed it a little bit, or what? Just kind of.
Honestly, yeah, I felt like I thought I shot it hard enough, but I guess I didn't shoot it too hard. It was kind of short, yeah, but other than that, yeah, I feel like I got a clean look and it just didn't go down today.
Who took that final shot after the ball left Taylor?
I did.
White, the very last one,
Yeah, Tyler did the little bank shot.
And in overtime, the ball left Taylor's hands at half court.
Oh,
I shot it.
You?
Yeah. You shot it? Okay. Did Taylor say what happened?
He just slid. He just slipped. He slipped. The thing about this game was vital to our progression in Division I is these kids are been in the atmosphere and had to be in these situations. Tyler now, he's had the ball in his hands at the end of the game twice. So next time he's not going to be right. That's what you have to have. You have to have those game-like experiences, and we're just fortunate that A-Sun gave us the opportunity this year to put our guys in those positions, and that's how you grow up. I mean, Lipscomb was in them last year. They got to play in this last year and have this experience, and we didn't. So for our guys to come out here and perform the way they did, I was very pleased with them.
Chad, you had to go up against some big guys tonight. I know you played some big teams in the past this year. Was it extra difficult today, or did you get used to playing against the bigs over the course of the season?
I mean, I think it was something that I was used to. The Lane dude was bigger than really anybody I feel like we played against this year, but I don't think it was that much of a difference.
Dave, what's your big takeaway from this season?
I think we've got a core that's growing up. And the first year we had 3 seniors. We had 5 guys that played in a lot of games, a lot of big games and big environments in Division II, which is one heck of a conference. And then last year they were all gone, and we had to reload and rebuild. And these kids had to grow up and go through a lot of hard times. We lost 7, 8, 9 in a row last year at one stretch, and it was difficult. But we've got some kids who hate losing. They work hard, and that's what they got. We grew up. I think we grew up and have developed a nice core now that adding pieces. We lose 2 good players, but we've got the next crew coming through, and I think that's the thing you have to continue now to be able to transition those kids through, and the cupboard's not bare.
You gain an extra recruiting tool having played in a tournament game at the Division I level, or because it's only stowed in the classification period?
Well, I told these guys and everybody that at the core of every kid, they better want to win championships. They don't belong in your program as strong kids. So absolutely, The fact that we're going to be able to compete for them is very, very important. And the fact that we've already hosted and proved that, hey, in this conference, we're gonna be at the top. We're going to battle for those positions, and this type of atmosphere we're going to play in.
Coach, what would you say is different from this team from the first game of the season to today? What has changed and what has?
I think at the beginning we had so many parts, and we weren't real sure how they were going to fit. We had so many people, and we're specialists, and the lineup switched a lot. We had some injuries. We had some things happen with sickness. We had all kinds of different things. We never really got settled. I didn't think it took too long to get settled at the beginning, and after that we settled in, and I think that was very important. I think we've played really, really well the last 3-4 weeks, and I think part of it was we settled into the lineup. They found their roles. They understood, and being on the floor together, they really understood where each other were going to be, and the strengths and weaknesses of each other.
What was it like being on the old court at Regents for this big game? That must have been kind of weird.
It was extremely weird. It really was. It never felt. I don't know. It was just a different. I haven't been on that bench since 1992. We've always been on the other side, and to be on that bench and that perspective, it was weird. But it was also gave me goosebumps when the crowd got loud and you could feel it from 1994, the roar and things like that. All the big moments that have happened in the history of that gym.
Coach, they were a bigger team, and it looked like they were getting a lot of easy catches on the interior. Were you thinking about making an adjustment to pack the paint at all on defense to keep that from happening?
Well, you have to pick your poison with them. They've got shooters out there. They're tremendous shooters, and we felt defensively one-on-one in the post, we were going to be okay, and we weren't going to let them get clean looks that way, and I thought that was the best way to attack them. And so there were a couple moments we didn't do exactly what we were supposed to with our positioning down there. And they scored. I think they scored a little more than I thought they would. They really, scored more baskets at the inside than we could. And we put them to the free throw line. They shoot 35, we shoot 16. I mean, so that's the bottom line also.
It felt like you were kind of fighting two fronts there with so many free throws going their way. And also
Absolutely. I mean, there's just contact and things you think you should get and you don't, and all of a sudden, it just keeps adding up and keeps adding up. I know Chad, the last minute and 10, 15 seconds of overtime, had 2 or 3 attempts at the rim where it could have been the same thing. He should have been at the free throw line, and he wasn't. And so that's what's difficult to swallow when they're there 35 times and you're there 16.
You only lose 2 seniors, right?
Yes.
So what about the continuity coming back for your last year?
Vital. I mean, that's what sustains programs. So you continue to not have to drop off. The first year, like I said, we had the seniors, and then there was nobody there, and we had to rebuild. Now you want the core to be able to grow up. When your seniors leave, you got the juniors, sophomores coming to replace them, and when the freshmen grow up, that's what continuity is. That's the consistency. That's where we've got to grow up, and that's what we did in Division II. Is once you set the benchmark, and then you got to keep adding good pieces to it.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, guys.
Chad, have you been able to? I mean, I know you guys lost, but have you been able to take it in? This is like your final game.
It hasn't hit me yet, to be honest with you. I know when I get home tonight or wake up in the morning, they're probably gonna hit me. But right now, I'm just glad to have been able to be a part of it for the past 4 years, and I'm thankful for everything NKU's did for me over the past. So.
Chad, you've been in part of this situation, as it being in D2, and now you're here in D1 playing a tournament. What's that like?
As far as like
just like the atmosphere.
I think the atmosphere of the game today was crazy. It was, we never played a game in here before. It was as packed as I thought it was gonna be. But that was my first conference game. I mean, even when I was at James Madison, the environment wasn't like that it was tonight. It was unbelievable for our fans and students to come out and support us like they've been doing the whole year. It's been awesome.